Okay, we're going to do the other side of the fork now. Here's the meat tube assembly here. Just like the last one. Pull apart. And the screw is tight just like before. Take that off. It's tight. So just like before, we're going to have to zip it off. Just have the zipper gun here. She's off. Okay. Okay, so I can go ahead and that has to be pulled off yet, but not right this minute. For now, we need to get the slider assembly, the leg assembly assembled, and we'll swap it out. So just like before, we're going to do all of this. Okay. Wipe off the excess oil that's on here. Stupid rag's got a hole in it. Is that blown up or what? It's too close, I guess. Okay. Just our left side leg with a brake on it. Inside doesn't look too dirty in there. It's pretty clean. Make sure you get all the oil off the top. Okay. Parts ready to go. Okay, this is our new piece. I'm going to beat it down just like before. Here. Go bang bang. Now oval shaped. It's now on there nice and tight. Not going to fall off, that's for sure. Okay. Let's see the kit here. Okay, we need another washer. We'll have another washer. What are we going to do for a washer? Yeah. Sometimes you put the other fork together. Should have kept it for this one. Alright, we're going to pull off the other fork now. I need the washer to assemble it. Somewhere I got a bunch of washers, but like everything, I don't know where any of it is right now. Okay, so I need to get the washer that's right here off, so I'll pull the leg off to get it off. No biggie. Okay, let's see how tight this one up here is. Ugh. Not very. Enough. Do the pinch bolt over here. I know they're tight because I tighten them. It comes out pretty easy. There it goes. Alright. Our boot comes off. I need that. Excuse me. So I need a washer right here to assemble the other leg up, so I'm going to pull it off right now so I'll have it, because I need it. It's not need too bad because it just went underneath the workbench. It hit my foot and went that way. Now I can go find it. The only part I needed I lost. Didn't take me long, huh? Beep, 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 beep. It didn't come out this side. It should be right here somewhere. Oh, it's gone. Wonderful. Oh, there it is. It's on the other side. Caught the edge of the rug right there. There it is. Alright, we need that part. Boom. No problem. Go back over here for the assembly part now. Always got to do a little disassembly before you do assembly. Okay, we're going to try our specialty tool again. Okay, so first thing I do is put a little oil on here to lube it. Where's my bushing? Okay, this bushing here, we're just going to put it on first. So trying to push down without expanding it makes it really hard to do. So if you go ahead and expand a little bit, goes right on easy. Easy is always better. Make sure there's no sharp edges on there. Okay, now that's good. So we're going to pre-lube everything. Fork also. Nice mess. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it's going to get all the way down. Well, that's what happens. Okay. Washer. Special homemade tool. Have to watch the last video to see how I did all that. Double washers for each side of the tool. And then we have the two big one, the 49mm one, because we don't have the 41. There you go. And I'm going to need a board over here. And I'm going to beat the bushing into that hole right there. Why is that not going in there? There it goes. It did not want to go in there for some reason. It's in there now though. Okay, go all the way to the bottom. It's in there. Put that on the board. Protect the end of the buff thing. And then we just beat it down until it goes down. It's going to go almost all the way down. It's in all the way. Should hear a metallic hit when it's all the way down. There's too much other noise. Everything here is pinching my fingers. I broke it. I broke the fancy tool. See how this goes together? It's pretty simple. Slide it together and rotate the collar like that. Now it's together as a unit. Pretty simple. Okay, lift that all up. In there, see how it looks. Take a screwdriver and make sure it is in there all the way. It is. And it's in there all the way now. See the bushing in there? It's all the way banged in all the way. Then we take all this off. Take our seal, just like before, wipe it down. sure there's no dirt on there. I already showed you before how to know which way up and down is. Lubed on the inside only, not the outside. Excess over here on the fork. Oop, almost dropped it. Okay, make sure the washer is not in there. Put your seal in there. So up here just kind of wiggle around a little bit to get it to open up enough to go on without damaging it. So it does not want to go under easily. Pull it off and see what the problem is. Well, it's pretty oval now, but I guess I'm squeezing too hard with it. It's hard to believe I squeezed it that much. Didn't know I was that strong. I don't think I did that. That seal's way out of round. It's called modifications of the seal. Make it round. Rounder. Looks pretty round now. What's happened to that seal? It got squashed or something. When it goes in a fork, it'll seal. It'll make it round again. Alright. That goes on a lot easier that time. What a shocker. Alright. It can't be too far off. It went in almost all the way just by my fingers, see? Okay, so now we put our washer sharp edge down. Handy dandy tool again. The other washer, and the beating tool. You beat the tar out of it until it goes in all the way. Hear how it's hard now? Different sound. Okay, make sure the groove is all the way up. The washer is below the snap ring groove, so it's room for the snap ring. Our snap ring. Pitching my thumb. Okay, once you get all the way in, use a small screwdriver that fits between the seal and the groove in there. I'm just going to push it down the rest of the way. Pop. Pop again. Push on it, make sure it won't move. It's in there all the way. Just to make sure I try to lift up on it. It won't move. She's in there. Okay, where's our booty? One boot. Go. And leg assembly assembled. Wipe off the excess oil so you don't make a big mess. Rotate the fork so it's 90 degrees to its straight line with the flat side up here. Goes into the fork. So you put it on, it goes in straight. Okay. Go over here and put the other one in. You rotate your flat so it's straight. Now, we can pull the old one out. Tighten up our pinch bolt over here to hold it all together. Should be enough. Doesn't rotate so it won't fall. There we go. We got two of them the same length now. Look at that. Looks a lot better. All right. So now let's put some fork oil in there and tighten it down like it's supposed to be. See, I already did the fork bearings. See how they stick a drag on them? They haven't changed yet. Okay, I'm going to put all this stuff here. I'm taking the whole leg assembly, putting it all together, and I put it back in the box. I mark it used. I'll put it down good also. I forgot to put that down. And that'll be good for another customer down the road that wants a set of stock ones. All right, I'll clean all this up. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Now, who's going to be the first one to tell the dumbass in front of the camera what we did wrong? Figure it out. What did we do we didn't do correctly? Does anybody know? It's very important. So this is the old tube. I'm putting it all together. Put all the ports back on it. And they put the washer. They had the washer under the seal instead of above the seal. I wonder if I did that wrong. I might have. I just thought about that. That was not the problem, though. That might be a problem, but that's not the problem I was thinking of. I bet you that's what I'm supposed to do, is probably the other direction. Because that's how I pulled it off. I had to pull the bearing off to do that. See, I always think the washer should be protecting the seal, not protecting the bushing. I bet you I did that wrong, too. Oh, well. Minor problem. It's not going to affect how the fork works. It will affect how the fork comes apart, though. So if you top this thing out, there's no way you're going to jam that bushing up into it. And I think they have this on top of the seal here, like this. So when your fork tops out, how would the bushing ever come out? I don't see how it would ever come out. See, I put it on the other way. I put it on this way. Here. So that the snap ring holds the seal and you can't pull the damn fork slider off. There's no way it would ever come out because it's buried, the washer's pushing against the seal. I think Harley put it the other way around. I have to go look in the book. See, it's supposed to be the other way, but there's no way the bushing is going to come out if you have everything in there correctly. If the bushing's tight. Now, if the bushing was loose, yeah, it would make a difference, but mine went really, really tight, so. My only thing they're trying to retain, they're using a seal to retain the bushing. I'm using a washer to keep the seal in, so two different ways of doing it. So, I'll have to go look in the book. I probably did it wrong, but that is not the problem. There might be another problem down the road, but it ain't a problem right now. So, figure out what the problem is yet? Okay. Now, the problem is the dumbass did not remember to put the retaining bolt that holds the slider on the front end. That's very important. That does matter. Here, go pop in there. So the foot piece inside the fork slider where it belongs here. So now the screw goes in there with no problem. So we got to put a screw in here. That's what keeps it from all coming apart. Not that washer underneath the seal or above the seal, depending on how you do I usually do it like that though. It's probably wrong. But I think it's a better way myself, but we'll see. I'm sure I'll get a lot of YouTube guys to tell me how screwed up I did it. I didn't follow the book correctly. I keep telling you, I didn't read the book. You thought I read the book, didn't you? I usually do things how I think they should be done, not how other people think they should be done. There's always another theory on how to do things. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong either. Alright, so that's all gooped up. Find my rag. Okay, so now take that off. Get it started before you hit the zip gun. It's not going in like it's supposed to. What's going on here? Going in hard. But it started. Okay, now you go ahead and put it in for real. Last time I hit it twice. I think I'm going to hit it once this time because I hit it twice. It didn't feel real good the first hit, so I hit it twice. It's in there now. Okay, so now it is correctly mounted together. It goes up and down like it's supposed to. Okay, now we can go ahead and put it over here. Back up into the fork where it belongs. And do it correctly this time. Alright, so turn it until the flat is square to the other side over there. And do this again. Okay, it's not falling out, so it's in there. Okay, now I'm going to go clean up my mess. The dumbass will be back in a little bit.